2C. Exploring the past. Learning more about things that happened long time ago. Read. Listen and read. Do you know anything about the Orient Express? What is the Orient Express and what is the Silk Road? Now let's read and learn the Orient Express and the Silk Road. On the move. When you are on the move, you always travel from one place to another. You don't stay in one place. The Orient Express. The Orient Express was a train route. This is a route. You can say route or route. It's a way from one place to another that went all around Europe, everywhere in Europe, like France, Switzerland, Austria. The line started from Paris. The route. The route started from Paris and went to Istanbul. Istanbul, right here. With many stops in between. These are the stops. They are train stations where the train can stop to drop people and pick them up. The first train left from Paris. Left is the past of leave. From Paris, from here, on the 10th of October. We say the 10th of October 1882. Around almost 6:30 in the evening, and got to Vienna the next day. Vienna is right here. It's a city in Austria. At 11:20 at night, the Orient Express was a famous means of transport. Means of transport facility that carries people and goods from one place to another. Because it was comfortable, it doesn't make you feel pain or tired. The train system operated. It continued working for over 100 years, but it doesn't operate. It doesn't work anymore. It stopped working. It stopped running in December 2009. The Silk Road. The Silk Road is a system of roads. Is a set of organized roads that connect, that joins Asia with the Mediterranean. This is the Mediterranean Sea. The Silk Road connects Asia with Africa and Europe through the Mediterranean Sea. In the past, long time ago, people used this network, people used the system of roads for trading goods, buying and selling items like food or clothes from Asia to Africa and Europe. Chinese silk was a very popular trading item. Silk is a very smooth cloth. It was a popular trading item. People loved buying it and selling it. Item is one of the things that you have on a list. Like you buy 10 things, each thing is called an item. And for this reason, and this is why, the road got its name. Why is the name of this system the Silk Road? Because people loved buying and selling silk using this road. The Silk Road is almost 3,000 years old, and the roads are over 11,000 kilometers long. Now, long is an adjective. In English, we say, I am 15 years old. I am 160 centimeters tall. The road is 11,000 kilometers long. Merchants traveled. Merchants are people who travel to buy and sell things. In caravans, this is a caravan, and used camels, horses, and even donkeys. They also used donkeys to carry, to lift and take their goods. Because of this network of roads, it was easy for people, ideas, and traditions. Traditions, people's way of doing things, to spread, to move everywhere, from one part of the world to another. For example, Arabs used the Silk Road to spread Islam and their culture to China. Culture is a way of life, the way Muslims live. The Orient Express started running on the 10th of October 1882. People liked traveling by the Orient Express because it was a comfortable means of transport. People used the Silk Road to do what? To trade, buy and sell their goods, silk, food, clothes. Who or what gave its name to this road? Silk, actually, Chinese silk, gave its name to this road. This is why we call it the Silk Road. Animals like horses, camels, and even donkeys carried goods from one part of the world to another. Vocabulary. Read the sentences below and replace the phrases in bold. Now, this is not a word. This is a phrase. A phrase means a group of words that together give a particular meaning. When you replace, you remove this. We don't want to use this is why. No. Use one of the phrases in the box. Now, two of the phrases are from the reading in the past, a long time ago. For this reason, because of this, this is why. In the past, a few years ago, some years ago. For this reason, because of this, this is why, that's why. Now, long here is not an adjective, it's an adverb, like slowly, quickly. Like when I say, you were late, and I didn't wait long before I left. Long means for a long time. I didn't wait for a long time. Just like move slowly, speak quickly, wait long means for a long time. At the age of means when you are. When I say when you are 18, you can drive. At the age of 18, you can drive. When I am 18, when I was, if it's in the past. 1. They didn't have the t-shirt in red. They only had it in blue and white. And that is why I didn't buy it. That is why, for this reason, I didn't buy it. I wanted red. Alexander the Great was a king of the ancient Greek kingdom. Died. He stopped living when he was 33. When he was at the age of 33, he died. It was very cold outside, so we didn't stay for a long time. We didn't stay long. Some years ago, in the past, I liked rollerblading, but now I think it's silly. It's boring. Grammar. In previous grammar lessons, we learned how to use present simple and past simple, and today we use them together. Present simple is like when you say, I play football every weekend. Past simple, I played football a week ago. Present simple is for repeated actions, something that you do normally in your free time or every week. We can use every weekend, every day, on Mondays, which means every Monday. I always play football. I sometimes play football. If I say I never play football, means I don't play. I don't play. I never play. Past simple is for something that happened at a specific time in the past. I could use a week ago, yesterday. I played football this morning. And now we are in the afternoon. I played football last night in 2010. If I say I never played football, that means I didn't play. With he, I add s to the verb if the sentence is affirmative. I do that with he, she, and it. He plays, she plays. With past simple, I don't do anything. I say he played, you played, she played, without making any changes. Negative, I use don't and doesn't. And look at the verb. There is no s here. No s. If I use doesn't, don't add s to the verb. With negative here, I use didn't, and I write the verb in the base form. I don't write played. No, play. Questions, use do and does. Here we start with did. Did you play? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Or I could ask, why did you play football? When did you play football? Now complete the sentences below. Use the correct form. Correct form means present simple or past simple. Use the verbs in brackets. Tom never go to the gym in the past. We have in the past. So past simple, it's affirmative. Use the past of go. You don't know the past of go? Go to page 72. It's went. He never went to the gym in the past, and this gives the same meaning as he didn't go to the gym in the past. But now he go every day. Every day he goes. We add s. He goes. You visit London last year. This is a question. We're asking about last year. Past. Look here. Did you visit? Yes, my uncle and aunt, they live now. Present. They live there. So I visit them often. Often is an adverb of frequency, like always, sometimes, usually. We use these with present simple. Mark come to the park on foot this morning. It's past. Came. Because he not have a car. This is present. He doesn't have a car. This is why he walks. Jack and I play sports after school every day when we were younger. In the past. Now we are not very young. When we were younger, long time ago, so we played. But now we don't play. We only meet on Saturday. This is a question. Last week, it's in the past. Did you see Sammy last week? I think he buy a house near you. I think he bought a house near you. The past of buy. Go to page 72. Buy, bought. Listen. Listen to a reporter interviewing an old man. This is a reporter, someone who writes stories or news for a newspaper, magazine, or TV. Interviewing, asking questions to an old man, Mr. Smithers, that's his name, for a TV program, for a TV show, and complete the sentences. Before you listen, try to predict, try to guess what kind of information is missing. Is it somebody's name? Is it somebody's age? What do I need? Mr. Smithers is years old. So what are we missing here? We need his age. Is he 50, 60, 70? Before he got is the past of get. Before he got a TV, Mr. Smithers did what? And listened to the radio. Mr. Smithers bought a TV. Bought, the past of buy. In what year? In 2003, in 1874. Mr. Smithers bought his first car in what year? What year or what country? Before he had a car. Had is the past of have. Mr. Smithers to work. How did he go? By bus or by train? How? Listen.
So, Mr. Smithers, you are 100 years old today. That's quite special.
Thank you, young man. Is this interview for a television program?
That's right.
We didn't have TVs when I was a child.
Of course. What did you do for entertainment?
I read books. And later I listened to the radio. I really loved the radio.
When did you get a TV?
My brother bought one in 1948, and we always went to his house to watch TV. As for me, I bought one in 1956. It was very small and black and white, but still it was very exciting.
And when did you get your first car?
Oh, that was a bit later. They were quite expensive, you see. And I didn't have a lot of money.
So was it in the 60s?
Yes, in 1963.
How did you get around before that?
Well, I took the train to work every day. But I also walked a lot.
I suppose all that exercise made you healthy and strong, and you lived to 100.
Yes, maybe.
Now, if you need to listen to the recording again, please do that. Continue watching if you want to check your answers.
So, Mr. Smithers, you are 100 years old today. That's quite special.
Thank you, young man. Is this interview for a television program?
That's right.
We didn't have TVs when I was a child.
Of course. What did you do for entertainment?
I read books. And later I listened to the radio. I really loved the radio.
That's quite special. That's different. That's unique. When I was a child, at the age of 6, 7, 8, what did you do for entertainment? Entertainment, for fun. He's 100 years old, mashallah. And before he got his TV, he read books, and later he listened to the radio.
When did you get a TV?
My brother bought one in 1948, and we always went to his house to watch TV. As for me, I bought one in 1956. It was very small and black and white, but still it was very exciting.
And when did you get your first car?
Oh, that was a bit later. They were quite expensive, you see, and I didn't have a lot of money.
So was it in the 60s?
Yes, in 1963.
As for me, talking about myself, a bit later, sometime after that. You see, as you know, in the 60s are all the years between 1960 and 1969. He got a TV in 1956. He got his first car in 1963.
How did you get around before that?
Well, I took the train to work every day. But I also walked a lot.
I suppose all that exercise made you healthy and strong, and you lived to 100.
Yes, maybe.
How did you get around? How did you move from one place to another? I assume all that walking made you healthy, not sick, and strong, not weak, and you didn't die to 100. He took the train to work. 5. Talk in pairs with a partner about what you do now and what you did 5 years ago. You can use the ideas in the box. First, speak English. I can speak English now, but 5 years ago I couldn't. Couldn't is the past of can't. I couldn't in the past. What about you? Tell me about yourself. I was born in London, so I could, the past of can. I could speak English 5 years ago. Now I go to bed at 11 o'clock, but 5 years ago I went, the past of go. I went to bed at 8. I like staying up late at night. What about you? I still, even now, go to bed early, like when I was a child. Now, like here doesn't mean love or prefer like this. No, it means the same as when I was a child. I think it's good for you. Now I have a computer at home, but 5 years ago I didn't have one. What about you? We had a computer, the past of have, at home 5 years ago, but I didn't use it. Now I can use it. Now I don't eat fruit, but 5 years ago I ate, the past of eat, a lot, because my mother made me. What about you? I ate lots of fruit 5 years ago, and I still eat fruit today. Eating fruit is good, healthy. Now I drink a lot of milk, but 5 years ago I didn't like it. What about you? Me too. Now I also drink coffee. I like all sports now, especially basketball, but 5 years ago I didn't like sports. What about you? I don't like sports at all. I like playing computer games. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please share it with friends. I will leave you now with the workbook exercises. I'll catch you in the next video, inshallah. Goodbye.